just can't stop now. No, trying to find a way out. Hey, feels like they won't let me move, let me breathe, let me leave, just like a maze, like a maze.
Yo, PolyRob, what up?
Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to another episode of the PolyRob podcast, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate all the love that everybody been giving me since I started this podcast. A lot of good messages about, me being inspirational to what people got going. And then just, words that's a reminder of things that people should be doing. You know what I mean? And that's what the podcast is about. That's why I do this, to be able to give a reminder to people that we in this game for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out the podcast on social media. Make sure you check it out on Apple Podcasts. It's on Apple Podcasts now, and make sure you check it out on SoundCloud as well. And then I always go live, whether from Instagram, Facebook, or Periscope. It doesn't matter. So make sure you follow me at Yo PolyRob What Up, YOPOLYROB WHATUP. I know it's long, bear with me. Yo PolyRob What Up on all social media platforms. And check out the podcast on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. You see, I got my medicine ball. My whole thing is like, in the morning, I drink a medicine ball. At nighttime, I drink alcohol. So that's just my thing. So it's the daytime right now, and I'm to it. So today's topic, I definitely want to talk about this. I talked to a lot of people over the week, and everything that we was talking about, like it got around to talking about this particular topic, which is good energy. Let's talk about good energy. Good energy is something I like to give off no matter what. But there's a problem with good energy, and this is what this topic and this whole podcast is about. It's about good energy and the problem with it. Yeah, it's a problem, and we're going to get to it. The reason why I say it's a problem is because if good energy is supposed to be a good thing, then why don't people practice it more? Why don't people practice good energy a lot more? And we're going to talk about a couple of these problems. But first, let's break down the concept and the characteristics of good energy. Energy is just a form of, vibes and, feelings and emotions passing from one person to another. Also, we believe. And the characteristics about good energy is the fact that you're able to speak highly or speak positively about a situation, person, or idea, and it can feed off into the next person, and hopefully good things come out of it. That's what we want. We want to spread good energy to get good energy. Very simple concept. Very simple concept. Good energy, people have told me, can change the way someone feels about themselves. It can change the nature of how someone gets better from being sick, which is a very good, very good and big thing. Some nurses that I talk to always say the patients who have more positivity usually are the ones who live longer. And let me say it again. The patients who have more positivity and more good energy about themselves, they're usually the ones who live longer. And I'm a firm believer of that, because although I go to the doctor frequently for my checkups, I don't go as much as the average person would when you get sick or, stuff like that. So I'm a firm believer in taking care of myself and bringing good energy and good vibes for myself, because I don't get sick often. I probably get sick like one time out the year. Probably one time out the year, if at the most two. So some other characteristics about good energy. It makes the whole environment around you feel good. It makes you feel comfortable. It makes you feel in tune with what's going on. It makes you be a little bit more free with who you are around other people. You know, when you walk in the room and you see everybody showing love, it make you want to show love too, because that's the language of this room at this moment. You know, on the other side with bad energy, you walk into a room, everybody looking at you, staring you down, there's bad vibes going on. It makes you take a step back and say, hold on, this is not a place I need to be in. Or it makes you have bad energy and it's like, who the fuck is these people? What's going on with this? You know what I mean? So, you know, everybody wants good energy. Everybody, they speak about it, especially now in this time, in this modern time. Everybody's quote unquote woke, or quote unquote, I only want good vibes. But let's talk about good energy and the problem with it. Let's talk about the problem, because it is a problem. One of the things that I found about good energy that's a problem is good energy it's a limited time. Good energy has a limited time. It has a limited time between people. Let me explain. Let's say, hypothetically, I have bad energy and I walk into a room. I got bad vibes. I'm mad, I'm pissed. I'm talking to one of my friends. I'm talking shit about somebody. I'm going off about something. I'm mad at the world, whatever the case may be. I'm giving bad vibes off to him or her. They turn around, accept that energy, and then they turn around and they give bad vibes or energy to someone else. And then all of a sudden, it's just this reoccurring thing of bad energy going to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, to the next person. And now you got a whole community of friends that all just got this bad vibe or bad taste in their mouth of whatever. Now, good energy. Let's say I come in with good energy. I come in with, good vibes or whatnot. And I give it off to somebody. Same person. When people see that good energy and the good vibes and I'm feeling lively, I'm feeling free, I'm in my pocket doing what I'm doing, they can take the good energy, but a lot of people these days, they sit back and look and say, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Who made you so happy? That'd be the problem with good energy these days, is it's a limited time because people don't allow that. They don't accept it. They don't accept it as much as they accept bad energy. They don't take it as well. They automatically assume that there's something wrong with you or something wrong with what's going on because you got a smile on your face, because you feel good, because you feel optimistic about life. They assume it's something wrong. So good energy can't travel through multiple people because someone is destined to stop it. Someone's destined to question good energy. If I walk into a room and I'm greeting everybody, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? I never met you before, but you look like a great person. And I'm walking the room, it's going to be somebody in that room that's like, why he's so friendly and giddy and shit. Good energy has a limited time these days. No one wants to carry that on. And then the other thing, let's say if I get something good. Let's say if someone's showing me love, if someone's showing me respect, compassion, and we have a good rapport with each other, sometimes people hold on to good energy because they don't want anybody else to have it. Or they hold on to good energy because they want it so much, they feel like if the next person gets it, that they lose out on it. With bad energy, they spread that shit like wildfire. They spread it like wildfire all the time. But good energy is like, this is something that I cherish, that I need, that I love. And then they hold on to it. And then they select different type of people that has good energy as well. And then these group of people just hold on to it. They just hold on to it in the stairs. They don't want nobody else to have it. They hold on to it. That's a problem, y'all. That's a problem. When you have good energy, when you're given good energy, you're supposed to spread it among the people. Not be the supervisor of good energy and hold on to it. You're supposed to spread it. You got to spread it. One of my favorite lines. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. It's real. Because no matter me growing up in Brooklyn, no matter who I saw, I made sure I greeted them. And if I stand next to them long enough or sit next to them long enough, we're going to engage in a conversation. Some type of conversation. And we're going to give off good vibes, and we're going to be, talking about some shit. I've been in subways so many times where in the morning when you're going to work or you're going to school or whatever, the person who's sitting next to you, you're conversing with that person. You never met them a day in your life. But that day, we're going to give off good vibes and good energy. We're going to get into it. The good way. You know what I mean? People like to hold on to good energy and not want to pass it on to somebody else. I want to change someone's perception on how they deal with me by giving them good energy, no matter if they give me bad energy. No matter if you're giving me bad energy, I'm still going to give you good energy. Because I want you to feel what this feels like when you're showing love. I want you to, some people have never experienced that before. That's another element. Some people have never experienced constant good energy throughout their day. They haven't. They're at their job, bad shit, bad vibes. They're at home, bad vibes. They're in a relationship, bad vibes, unfortunately. They don't get a chance to experience good energy passing through one person to the next. And now keep in mind, I'm not the most positive person in America, but I do know that my ratio from good energy to bad energy is very good. Very good situation. 9 times out of 10, you'll catch me in a good mood before you ever catch me in a bad mood. Catching me in a bad mood or having bad vibes is like equivalent to going to a banquet once or twice a year. You'll catch it every now and then. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about good energy, and the reason why I'm even talking about this is because I want people to start spreading more love, man. Start spreading more good vibes. I love that. When people say I'm all about the good vibes, boom, I'm with that. I'm in. Whatever you want, I'm in. Because all in all, we don't want no problems. Nobody want problems. But also understanding that it starts with us. It starts with us within. If we're not feeling the right way, then how can we go off and give somebody else some good energy when we're not feeling right? So it's all about feeling right with yourself and finding that medium to coexist on a good level. You know, one thing that I always tell, different people is, a lot of people believe that, first off, energy in general, they believe that it's a give and take thing. It's like you give good energy and then you receive good energy. And, common concept, I get that. But for me, I think about it a little bit differently. And, follow me on this. I believe that energy is just a give thing. I believe that energy is just a give thing. It's not a take thing. You can't take it. You can only give it. Let me explain why. If someone walks to you and says, hey, how you doing? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you've done with this work or whatever. Or I want to introduce myself. I'm such and such. And I like the way you move and I like the way you do your thing. One person's giving it. The person who's receiving it, they don't have the option to quote unquote reject it. You're taking it. No matter whether you like it or not, you're taking it. You're going to get it. So I X out the concept of someone receiving it because that's already a given. The give part is the part that can be changed. Let me explain it again. When you give energy, you can choose to give good energy or receive. I'm sorry, take that back. When you give off energy, you can choose to give good energy or bad energy. You can choose to give good energy or bad energy. On the receiving end, you have no choice but to receive what energy somebody gives you. You don't have a choice. Aside from just walking away from the situation, but even still, if somebody wanted to pound bad energy to you, you don't have a choice. When you're face to face with that person, when you're on the phone with that person, when you're in their vicinity, you can only receive what they give you. You can't change what it is they're giving you. You're going to accept it. Energy is energy. That's just like sex. You can't choose if they're giving you good energy or bad energy through sex. You can only receive it. You can only receive it. The person who's giving it is the one who decides if they're giving you good energy or bad energy. And let me explain why that's important. Because you have to realize that energy is something to be given, not something to receive. You got to give it off and let it come back to you in some way, shape, or form. Let me give you an example. So just 2 days ago, I get a call from one of this artist named Little Silk, cat from Atlanta. We actually taped him and DC Young Fly. Shout out to my boy Terrio. He put it all together on a podcast called The Bad and Lays Show. And he came on the show along with DC Young Fly. You can check that out on YouTube. Check it out on YouTube, Bad and Lays Show with DC Young Fly and Lil Silk. But anyway, he came on the show. Good dude. I haven't seen him since then. So he called me and said, yo, I'm in LA. I need some studio time. Terrio told me to hit you. I'm like, yeah, Terrio, that's my guy. It's nothing. I'm like, yeah, I remember you, Silk. You know what I'm saying? It was a good interview, good vibes. We was actually supposed to work on some records then. You know what I mean? But, you know, we here now. So he like, yeah, I need some studio time. I need to knock out some of these records so I can send to this guy to mix. I'm like, all right, cool, got you. Sent them the rates. You know what I'm saying? He booked the time. And then the day he was supposed to come in, two other guys came in before him, and you know they're a part of Silk, and they was like, yeah, we just came in early, you know what I'm saying? Can we sit down and chill? I'm like, yeah, for sure, man. Sit down, fire up the weed, do your thing. I'm setting everything up. Have an engineer come in, get ready to do his thing. So then Silk came in. Silk came in. He like, yeah, what's good, man? I'm ready to get to work. I'm like, for sure, man. We chopped it up a little bit. Everybody was sitting there smoking, chopping it up, talking. And then I was like, yo, once y'all get started, I'm going to go make a run, go grab me some food, and I'm going to come back. I was like, all right, cool. So I left to go get me some food, and then I came back. When I came back, my best friend Doughboy was here, and Vogel was here. And artist named Vogel, nigga's ill. He from New York. So Doe was like, yo, you know this nigga right here? And I'm like, I know Silk, but one of the guys in the blue jacket, I didn't know him. He was like, yo, this is my guy I was telling you about that, you know, we was in a pen together, and, you know, he had good vibes and he do his music and shit like that. He like, man, we all in the same room at the same time. So through giving good energy with Doe and his boy in the pen, and I'm giving good energy with me and Little Silk and Terrio, we all end up coming together in the same room and from different times and linking up and doing some dope shit. Because everybody was giving off good energy and showing love. So back to what I was saying, when you show love, you gotta spread love everywhere, because it's gonna eventually come back your way the right way. It's not about receiving all the time. It's not about receiving all the time. It's about giving and spreading love and letting it go. That's what it's about. When you let love go and you spreading good energy and you letting it fly, it's going to eventually come your way at some point in time. And that's what people need to understand. It's not about receiving. It's not about saying, oh, I want good vibes. Hopefully somebody comes and gives me good vibes. No. It's about when somebody comes, you give them good vibes. And then they're going to give somebody else good vibes. Most likely it's going to be you. But it's a constant giving process. It's a giving process, not a receiving. You understand? It's not supply and demand. In order to get blessed, you just got to supply. Just supply. And then something good will come out of it. I'm all about good energy. Every Thursday, local astronauts, we have one thing called Music Day. We have a bunch of different artists, musicians, producers come in and just vibe. And we're giving off good energy to all of them, because we understand that artists need a place to just do their thing and enjoy themselves and give off good vibes and work on something miraculous. Our music day is not a give or receive thing. It's a give thing. We're giving you a good vibe and a good environment, and you do your thing, because you guys are going to give off good music and put something together that's going to eventually revert back to us at some point in time. Whether through referrals, whether through booking more studio time, whether through producing records for new artists. But what we do is a giving thing. We just giving. We giving off good energy. That's what people need to understand, is that good energy needs to be a one-sided thing. You need to give it it's going to come back. But only in the context of you giving it willingly without trying to receive it back. That's the only way. That's what faith is. Faith is when you put your trust into an idea that you can't foresee or you can't predict, and having faith that it'll come back the right way. That's what majority of all good things in life is. It's doing them because it feels right, not doing it because you can accept something back, because you can get something back. That's why you do it. That's not a good reason. Everything good in life is a giving thing. It gives to you because it feels right, because that's a good thing, because that's good energy. It's to be given. You don't have no choice but to receive whatever energy somebody give you. You have no choice. The only choice you have is whether to give good energy or give bad energy. That's your choice. Receiving it, you don't have no choice. If somebody bring you some bad energy, you're taking it whether you like it or not. Somebody giving you good vibes, you're accepting it whether you like it or not. That's never the problem. The problem is about giving it. It's a constant give. And you need to be okay with that, because there's somebody else that's on a constant give as well. And that's my daily thing, man. Give good energy, give good vibes to people. I may not be able to give money. I may not be able to give services or, a way out of your problems, but I can give you good energy, and hopefully you can find something within that to help you along the way. That's my daily. I wake up in the morning, I'm spreading love. That's what I'm into. Things to implement good energy, because, a lot of people don't know what it takes to give off good energy. So let's talk about that before I go. Things to implement good energy. First off, one of my things to implement good energy between people is understanding that I don't know everything. Understanding I don't know everything opens up my mind to other creative processes, to other creative ideas. Learning is a full, humble, subtle experience. I don't know everything. I have no choice but to give off good energy because I want to learn more. I want to learn more. Bad energy don't live there. When you're learning, when you're soaking up game, it's only good energy that lives there. Knowing that you don't know anything and are willing to open yourself up to learn more and indulge in more. I don't know a lot about this person. Let me listen to them and see where they've been in their life. I don't know too much about this topic. Let me sit down and figure out, where this thing is going so I can learn how to deal with that particular situation or idea when it arises. Another thing, encouragement. Man, encourage people constantly all day. You see somebody with a talent, keep rocking. A lot of people be like, well, I want to tell people the truth on whether they're good or not. Who are you? Who are you to dictate if they're good or not? You don't know, but you can also offer some words of encouragement. Man, keep rocking, keep getting better at that, because you got a chance. Everybody got a chance. Keep rocking. Encouragement. Encourage people. It's a beautiful thing. It's a good vibe. Encouraging people is a good vibe. It's nothing you can do wrong with that. Encourage them to be better at what they're trying to do. Bad vibes don't live there. Only good vibes live there. Only good energy lives there. Encouraging people, even people you don't know, encouraging people is a great thing. Another thing that I use to implement good energy, being in new environments. Being in new environments. When you're in your same environment, when you're in the same hood, you're in the same city, you haven't traveled the world, when you're in the same place, you get complacent and then you say, oh, it's nothing here, it's nothing here. There's nothing here to really experience. It's whatever. When you go to new environments, you're trying to check out the scene, you're trying to see what's going on. You're trying to be in tune with the people, in tune with the city. Go to new places. Go to new places. Don't be afraid to travel. Don't be afraid to be in new environments. Don't be afraid to be with new groups of people. Because spreading good energy when you're in new environments opens your brain and your opportunities up tremendously. Tremendously. Be in new environments. I know so many people who have broadened their horizons because they traveled and been in a new environment. And I know so many people that are closed-minded and negative because they haven't traveled and been around a lot of people or new environments. And I still continue to hear it. Man, I've never been out of LA. Man, I've never been out of New York. Travel, go around, go places. It's not expensive. Be in new environments so you know what your environment is really worth. It took for me to go to France to realize that our Italian food is better here than it is there. So I appreciate our Italian food here. But it took for me to go to a new environment to get that feeling and know that. Travel. There's no bad energy when you're going. No bad energy lives in the concept of going to new environments. It's all about good energy. Good energy is survival. Good energy is survival. When you spread love, it'll come back to you the right way. I've been blessed to be able to use good energy to help me along my quest of life, to help me build my platform to be able to help those in need. And it doesn't have to be financial needs. Sometimes it's spiritual needs. Sometimes it's just wanting to hear some good shit in a day. I've had the privilege of building my company and platform and even my well-being, mind, body, and soul off of that idea. So these are things that are experiences for me that made me understand that it's all about what's up here. It's all about what's up here. You can do whatever you want to do as long as you can think it and visualize it up here in your brain. I wanted to talk about the problem with good energy is because there's nothing wrong with good energy itself. The problem is the people that don't want to share it. The problem is the people don't know how to share it. And good energy is for everybody. Let's give it, y'all. Let's give it. This is my podcast for the day, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you check me out. My podcast is on SoundCloud and it's on Apple Podcasts. And make sure y'all subscribe, man. Subscribe and follow up so you can catch all my podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm still dropping them randomly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to drop them randomly until I feel like I have a system of when I want to drop it. But keep tuning in, man, and check me out on all social media as I work, as I spread love and spread good energy. On all platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, at Yo PolyRob, what up? YOPOLYROBWHATUP. And man, I appreciate y'all once again, man. This is the PolyRob podcast, man, and I'm signing off.